This is Dr. Alex and I'm here to tell you all there is to know about this dog breed and the requirements of being an owner. For example, what about their temperament? How much do they need to be fed? And what is the best way to exercise your Rottie? We'll answer all of this and more in this video. So let's go. You may already be in love with Rottweilers or just learning the first things about them. Either way, by watching this video, it will help you make the decision about whether or not this breed is right for you. Let's start off by talking about the temperament, as these dogs are not only devoted, but can be very playful. Rottweilers are known to be very protective of their families. They're always on the lookout due to their strong guarding instinct and will be ready to spring into action if they feel like one of their pack is in danger. But if you're part of that family, they can be beautiful, playful, gentle creatures who love nothing better than to be the best friend they can be. Important thing to remember with Rotties is that they are incredibly strong, which means they should never be left unsupervised with children. And if they haven't had the opportunity for socialization as a puppy, they're probably not suitable for young families. If you're thinking about bringing this breed into your home, then you'll need to spend time investing in training to make sure that they have the best chance of being a wonderful companion. Speaking of which, let's talk about the trainability of Rottweilers. The wonderful thing about Rottweilers is they are very smart and will be super committed to what you tell them to do. With this breed, the earlier in life you start teaching basic training, the better. Simple commands can be taught from as early as 2 months old. During these early months of being a puppy, take every opportunity to show your Rottweiler lots of new and different situations with other dogs and people. This will help them to grow up to be social and friendly rather than seeing unknown people as a threat or danger. Puppy training is a great place to allow your dog to meet other dogs at this young age, and it means they'll grow up calm and confident. Positive reward-based training is the best way for your dog to learn quickly and keep things fun, so they look forward to their training sessions. Rottweilers are at their happiest when they're on the go and learning new things. It's the reason why they're such great dogs for the police and other defence services. So how do you feed these active and adventurous canines? An adult Rottweiler, thanks to their muscular physique and high energy maintenance, needs about 3 to 5 cups of dry food split into 2 meals a day, depending on their age and level of activity. Your veterinarian is the best person to recommend a high quality dry food for your dog and can advise you on how much to feed each day. If you need to change your dog's diet, make sure you do this gradually over a few weeks to prevent an upset stomach. Rottweilers can also be prone to developing bloat, so avoid exercise immediately before and after meals. Because of their strong guarding instinct, it's advisable to feed them in a quiet environment, away from dogs and other children. Rottweilers are one of the oldest recognised dog breeds. They date back to the Roman times where they were kept as herding dogs. These dogs were tough and had great stamina. They would herd animals used to transport food and goods and travelled over the Alps, as well as guarded and protected their owners and property. Another use for the Rottweiler came when they were used by butchers as driving dogs to pull carts, which required great strength. Over the years, they've also been in demand by the police, ambulance and guard dog services, which reflects their great versatility and unique characteristics. Rottweilers can need up to 2 hours of exercise a day, best kept in a couple of sessions. Be that running, swimming, hiking or just goofing around, they need to be kept stimulated to avoid them falling into destructive habits. This means if you're considering having a Rottie in your family, you'll need to consider if you can make the time for their exercise requirements. As puppies, Rotties need to be exercised much less and increased gradually to ensure there's not too much pressure on their growing bodies and soft bones. If they're over-exercised, it can lead to joint problems, so it is particularly important for this breed. Now, Rottweilers are one of the easier breeds when it comes to grooming. They have short hair that just requires a brush once or twice a week to remove shed hair and keep them looking shiny. A monthly bath is recommended, and that's a great time to give your dog a full check over for any lumps and bumps or parasites. If you have any concerns about them, make an appointment with your vet to have them examined. And while we're on the topic of caring for your Rottweiler, you should always know what to expect and what to do if your dog isn't in the best of health. A Rottweiler is no exception when it comes to certain health conditions that a breed is prone to. As with many large dogs, they can be particularly prone to joint problems, including hip, and elbow dysplasia. A responsible breeder should be able to show you evidence of hip and elbow scoring of the parents to ensure they are not breeding from dogs which have this condition. Cruciate ligament disease occurs in the knee when the ligament weakens and then snaps, requiring surgery. It's one reason why it's important to keep your Rottie from becoming overweight and putting a lot of strain on the knee joints. There's a number of inherited eye conditions that Rotties are prone to, including retinal dysplasia and persistent pupillary membrane. There are screening tests for these eye conditions, so talk with the breeder about this when choosing your dog. So you may have decided that Rottweiler is just the breed for you. Well, there's one more thing. The breeder you're going to get your best buddy from must meet some criteria if you want to make sure you're making the right choice. A good breeder like Responsible Pet Breeders Australia should have the complete parentage history of any dog you go and look at. You should be able to see the environment where the dogs are being kept to ensure they're being looked after ethically. Rotties can live for 8 to 10 years in good health. A Rottweiler male can weigh up to 60 kilos, while females can reach 50 kilos. And their height can vary between 60 to 70 centimetres, making them one of the larger dog breeds. Now, if after listening to this you're a little unsure, that's okay too, because we have many other dog breed videos waiting for you, so that you can watch them and make the right decision when purchasing a dog. So be safe, and along with your new dog, have the time of your life. If you're still deciding whether a dog is right for you, remember that responsible pet ownership means committing to providing a lifetime of love and care for your pet.